Well, you told me that you wanted to be great. You told me that you had all these dreams, all these goals, all the things that you want to achieve this year. You told me all these things. You told me all about it. Where is it now? How far ahead are you? Where's the progress book? Where's the progress? How much have you accomplished? Do you have even any evidence of your existence? I don't see it. I don't see it. You wanted to be great. You want greatness? Tell me the truth. Do you want greatness? If you really did, you wouldn't be in this situation right now. You wouldn't be in this situation. But sure, we can tell ourselves that this year was a struggle. That this year I was being held down. That this year I had some problems in my life. I had many problems in my life that just kept pushing me down. That just kept my head underwater. That just kept me stuck in a constant loop that I couldn't become who I wanted to become. But what did you learn from that? Did you learn to be resilient? Did you learn true patience? Did you learn how it feels like to fail? If you truly hit rock bottom, and you feel like you're at rock bottom right now, you're gonna have to start off from the bottom. But being at the bottom is a good thing, because you finally stop falling. You finally stop failing. You're at the bottom. What more failure can you fail? What more people can you disappoint? When you're right at the bottom, there's no expectations. When you're right at the bottom, there's nothing else to do, and there's nowhere else to go except up. Up. That's all there is to do. Because now, all you need to do is to just be better than you were at the bottom. When you're at the bottom, you don't compare yourself to anybody. When you're at the bottom, you don't compare yourself to anybody except for yourself at the bottom. You don't compare yourself to people who are billionaires when you're at the bottom. When you can barely afford food, when you can barely afford a house, when you can barely afford clothes. You don't compare yourself from there. No, you don't. So this is your catalyst. This is where you go from nobody to somebody. This place you're in is completely temporary. This place you're in is going to teach you how to become a great. The true character development comes from when a person is at complete failure. You literally cannot fail anymore. And then you learn things about yourself, such as kindness, such as patience, such as my core values and principles. What have I not let myself down at? I never gave up. I never quit. Because you're still here. You never quit. I am. You are. You, yes, you. You are. Now fill in the blank whenever you want, but you are. And from this moment on, you don't look back. No matter how hard it is, don't look back. Because the second you look back to where you were, to how hard you failed, you'll have doubt. Doubt will creep in. What if I fail again? What if you fail again? Who cares? You're at the bottom. Who cares if you fail now? You've made everyone disappointed. The only person you can disappoint now is yourself. So make it happen. So make it impossible for you to fail. No matter what happens, I'm gonna win. No matter what happens in my life, no matter who comes in or who leaves, no matter what comes in or what leaves, I'm gonna win. That's my whole mentality. I am gonna win with nobody by my side, with everybody by my side, with a few people by my side. I'm gonna win. But you cannot win unless you have God. You cannot win unless God is right beside you. And the truth is, God has always been there for you. No matter how much you try and deny it. God has always been there for you. And God is the steerer of a ship. He steers your life into one direction. And you're the rower. You have to row the boat. You have to put the action in. He's going to steer you into the right direction. Hell yeah. But you got to be able to row. And he's not going to row ever for you. You're going to have to be able to row and to endure and to resist and to flee from everything that's going to try to distract you. Because when you row, you get tired. When you row, you get hurt. When you row, you get sore. These are the challenges of life. But God's always going to give you that right direction. You just got to row and row and row and keep it going and go. I can't stress about it enough. Like, you guys may seem like I have emotion. Yes, I have emotion. Everybody has emotion. We just hide it sometimes. That's who we are. We hide things, right? We hide what we are, what we feel from people, from God even. But God can see. People can't see. So share your problems to God, not to people. But you just got to keep rowing. You just got to keep talking to him. God, I can't row anymore, but can you help me? And he'll say, yes, I can help you. I can help you reset. Go to sleep. Wake up tomorrow, row again. Keep rowing. Every day's got to have some row in it. This rowing is a byproduct of everything you've been doing from day in to day out. Your rowing is your action. Your rowing is your waking up and choosing the life that you want. And every time you distract yourself, and every time you sit complacent, you tell God that I don't want to row today. And he's gonna leave you and come back tomorrow and ask you, are you ready to row? And you say no. He's gonna leave again and I come back to you and ask you the next day, are you ready to row? And you say no. So for as long as you keep saying no to God, He's going to keep coming back to you and keep asking you, are you ready to row? And whatever your choice is, He's going to say, well, I'm ready to show you the right direction. I'm ready to steer the ship, as long as you're ready too. Because He's so merciful. He's so forgiving. That no matter how far you stray from Him, He's going to say, I'm still here to steer your ship. I just need you to row. And the day you come back to row, He's still there. The true moral of the story is that it's not a story. This is true life. This is life. Whether you believe God or not, whether you believe action equals results, whether you believe God equals results, it's just true life. If you don't believe in God, if you don't believe in superstition, if you don't believe in action, then you have to find your own way. And your way might not be a good way. But that's all I have today, guys. Stoic Tang here with completely real, raw, emotional videos. And maybe this was good for somebody.